So what we're going to start doing is comparing what I make in here in Google Sheets. Can I make the same thing in numbers, and how different is it? Okay, so now I'm going to go open numbers. And when I open numbers, I'm going to go to File, Open Recent, and I'm going to open that Charts in Numbers. Because I'm just going to keep making more tables in there. I'm not going to go off making a bunch of new things that I can't keep track of. All right, where did it go? Try again. Oh, it's coming. All right. So here is where I made my graphs earlier. And here's a plus sign right here. And you press that plus sign, and it'll add a new sheet. I'm going to Command Tab back to my data. I'm going to highlight all my data. Command C. Remember, I have to be clicked right up there in A1. Not a double click, just one click right there. Command Velcro. And there's all my good data. Now it's already highlighted for me, so let's make my chart. So I go Chart. Remember, I'm making that area kind of chart. So I click on that one. Can I, hold on. Okay. Hey, I'm going to highlight again. I'm starting in B1. Don't freak out about that. And go through D11. All right. Chart. That one. There we go. No, there we don't go. All right, we'll deal with that later. Okay, got to make it bigger. Double click so we remember how to change the colors. Oh, I'm just going to go with a theme, kind of liking that. Okay, got to get some labels in. So how did I get labels in? How did I get so that it told me my access labels? Access name. Oh, there's one for there. And what was this? Megabits per second. Still need one for down there. Here's my y-axis. Here's my x-axis. Locations. Now notice this one did locations and not my time. Wasn't that interesting? We'll talk about that in a little bit too. All right. Labels. I have not actually put on the actual label. How can I get the values? Value, same as source data. Value, same as source data. I wish this one was in front. I'm going to deal with that at the moment. I'm just going to let it deal. All right, I'm going to go back to this one. Got to get my values labeled. How did I do that? Click on the value. Value. Click on the values. Value. There we go. Now, for this one, I am going to copy this download speed from my Google Sheets, Command C, Command Tab back over to my numbers. Right below it, I'm going to Command Velcro. Come on, graph. Command Velcro. Hold on, I'll go see what's wrong. Oh yeah, duh, I knew better than that. Can't copy a chart without data. Shift, Command 4. I'm going to take a picture of this chart. And now it's going to land on my desktop, and I'm going to go back to numbers. I'm going to go here, and I'm going to say Insert, something else. Choose. And then on my desktop should be that picture. There it is. I'm going to insert that. Okay. And then I want you to make a text box down here, and I want you to tell me 2 ways Google Sheets graphs, Google Sheets are the same as numbers. And then I want you to tell me 2 ways Google Sheets are different than numbers. Be specific. Don't give me generic answers. One's online, one's not. Give me something that would be very specific. Okay? Give me something very specific. How did making charts and graphs look different? Command P. Notice it doesn't fit on one sheet. So let's fix that. Okay? This graph doesn't need to be this big. This picture doesn't need to be this big. Make sure when you make it smaller, you're not losing your data. My text box can move up here. Okay, let's see what that looks like for printout. Aha! 1 page, except Mrs. Krull doesn't know who this belongs to. Back to my table. Done. Right up here in the gray box, I am going to add Mrs. Krull. Make sure you put your name right there. Okay, now let's print that. Just this sheet. Print. Okay, yes, I know, you can't print anymore. So you've got this option right here. You can actually turn in a printout. So rather than hitting the word print, you go over here to PDF and click on that and say Save as PDF. And this is very handy if what you want to take a screenshot of doesn't fit on one screen. Instead, you pretend to print it and say Save as PDF. And that will come up as a choice. And I'm going to take that to my computer app folder. And I'm going to rename this area graph. Area graphs number 2. And I'm going to put down here, it'll say hide extension. See that? Check mark. Now, if for some reason yours came up like this, and you don't get all those options, click on this arrow up here so it opens everything up. And that way you can get over to your documents and you can find your computer app folder and take that checkout so you can see that it actually adds the .pdf. So area graphs number 2, and when you took the checkout, it added the PDF. Say save, and then that is what you're going to turn into Schoology, is that document.